Howdy YouTubers, welcome back to this light restoration of the little shaping machine, the New England shaping machine. Like I said, it was working fine till it got put into a garden shed, and this is where we got the surface rust from. So the idea is we're just going to clean off the surface rust. I've had a quick look at it, like I said last time on the video. I think it's very light, just a quick clean wire brush, maybe a bit of wet and dry, something like that. I'm not going to go too daft. One reason is if you start going too daft, you start ending up like with hollows where you're rubbing too much. So I just want to clean the surface rust off. I've checked it out since the last video. It all seems to be okay. There's not really any rust on the slides. I've oiled them up, working really well. I've got it set to full stroke. I'll just show you that now, and then we'll give it a quick restoration. Even the traverse, if you will, the index, where the power feed, if you will, that's working fine, picking up correctly on the little gear. Only thing, like I said, is there's no switch, which we're going to be fitting a switch, I think, around here with emergency stop on it, which I think a wise idea on any machine. And then, like I said, we're not going to bother painting for now. We're just going to give it a good clean up of all this muck. And just get it basically working, and just I get everything oiled up and go from there. So let's just switch it on now. We'll show you the stroke it's got going now. So as you can see, it's that's a full stroke now. It's about 8 inches actually, not the 7. And then, like I said, this is the auto feed, which is the word I was looking for before. Just engages like that, little ratcheting paw, and picks up. Then just moves your box across for doing the cut. So yeah, so I say, so it's got an 8-inch stroke on it. I think they recommend 7, but it's working at about an 8. And like I said, we've got the feet working on there. Everything seems to be okay, so we'll just give it a good clean up and see where we go from there. So as you can see there, just light wheel on a drill. It's bringing off the surface rust, so you can actually see the original machining marks in there. So that's great. It's not gone down below them. I say, I don't even know if it needs. Probably don't even need. Maybe just a going on. I think what I will do is maybe go over with a stone instead. Afterwards, give it a degrease. Go over with a stone, because I say I can feel the machining marks, so I don't take any of them down. Always wear a mask and obviously goggles. I can't wear the mask at the moment because I'm talking to you, but always wear the mask because of the dust coming off. But I think that'll soon clean up with wire brush. And inside here, we'll just give them a clean out. I think we just a scraper or something just to clean out any dirt and muck in there. So that should come up really nice. We'll do the same on all these surfaces. I had a quick look there before, just give it a rub with a cloth, to be honest with you, and it's absolutely spot on. So I don't think it needs a lot more. There's no wear on it that we can see up to now. It's just basically a bit of surface rust from being in the shed. So we'll get on with that, and maybe a bit of a time lapse. Not sure how we'll do it. We'll come back if we find anything major. We'll give you a shout. Yeah, I think that was something. Yep, that's coming up really well. I think just that, maybe a bit more of a degrease, run over with a stone, sticking the burrs off, which you can't really see. There is here, looks like somebody's been in with the the actual tool. Just shapes a little bit of the box there, but it's no detriment to it. It's just a slight little bevel on the edge there. So yeah, I think we'll carry on doing that. Get the box finished off, do all the other parts, and we should have it up and running hopefully. The box is actually a little bit loose, so I'm just going to nip that up so I can run the stone over it. There are actually some score lines on here to line it up, but obviously we'll tram it in properly when we come to use it with a dial gauge. So finally those two nuts inside, it just works on a pin that pivots. That just nips it all up nice and tight. We'll take that off anyway after, and we'll have a look at it. Make sure there's no score marks going on in there and it tightens up nicely. That's cleaned up really well. I'm just going to get a stone, just rub it over just to make sure there's no nicks or anything, which I don't think there is. And then what we'll do, we'll loosen off, flip it round and maybe take it off and do the rest of it. I'll clean up all these slides. Yeah, that's fine, there's no burrs or anything on there. That's spot on. Been on there many years. It has that old smell, oil smell, but it looks clean. It's been well oiled. Yeah, you can see probably had coolant in there. It's just stained it a little bit black. So clean up, but make no difference to the use of it. So we get all that cleaned up and get it all put back together. So there we go. This light restoration, basically just a clean up. I'm just going to do this switch, make it a bit safer. There's still bits that need cleaning, but it's just basically just use them up. These are just cleaned, the box. Like I say, you can still feel right to here. That's the original machining marks in there, so we've not gone past any of that. So if you go too aggressive, you can have hollows. Over the time there is little knocks and dings, but we'll get it set up, and we'll get a clock on here and just make sure that we've got it square to the machine. But yeah, like I say, it just needs a good clean up. At a later date, possibly, I might do a strip down. Definitely, probably some paint, because it's just I think it's been painted on top of the original without any degrease or anything, without a key, and it's just flaking off, especially on the base. So I think that's all it needs. So I say get a switch on, get a little vise sorted out for it. Have a little vise that might just do the trick. And then we can sort of put it to use. Any little bits we need machining with the surface, with the shaping machine, and we can give it a go. So I'll get the switch on, and we'll come back to that once that's fitted. There we go. Now we've got the electric sorted, emergency stop button fitted. Also, it's no volt one as well, so if the power goes off, it won't just start up again. Please get an electrician in to do this sort of work. Get somebody qualified, or just come to advise you if you can do it yourself. So now we're on, so we can just basically turn it on, turn her off. Also, when she's running, any problems, stops quite quick just with that, and it's one of those where you got to release for safety. So yeah, that's it. The electric's all sorted now. Feel a bit better now with that on there. So there we go, YouTubers. Up and running, and safety as well, which is great. I feel a lot better for that. It's cleaned up. So it's not a restoration as such, just had a clean. Everything seems fine on it. So I'll dig a vise out, and we'll get it fitted in the next few weeks, and I'll have a bit of a test run with it. Also might get it on some feet as well. For the moment, just going to leave it on the dolly, hence all this movement going on. It's just so I can move it around, because I'm still sort of sorting things out. I think I know where it's going to live, as always, and then we'll move it again. But yeah, for the time being, leave it on the dolly. Might just give it a bit more, just little bits of grime here and there, but we'll clean them. As you use it, you tend to clean it and clean more of the grime off. So fingers crossed, we can get it cleaned up a lot nicer. And get it used. So yeah, there you go, all done. So I said, just a clean up rather than a light restoration. If you've got any questions about it, put it down below, try and answer them. I say I've used these type of machines in the past, not this particular model. And I've also used the hand ones. They're a bit of fun actually. I've still got one, but in storage, so I'll dig that out at some point and do a little video on that for you. But I say just work exactly the same way. It's just that I'm the quarter horsepower. So yeah, your arm does the work. So yeah, we'll get this up and running, get it in place at some point, and we'll go from there. So thanks again for watching, YouTubers, and until next time, it'll be right.